Thank you. I would now like to call to the podium the Reverend Dr. Gary Moore, pastor of Scott Street Baptist Church and chairman of the BSC Board of Governors, for our invocation.
Let us bow. Eternal God, we invite you into this place and space in which we celebrate the graduates of 2020 from Bluefield State College. We thank you for what they've been through, but more importantly, Lord, we thank you for where they are going. We ask, oh God, your attention to this situation and these activities. We ask, oh God, that you will bless us and keep us as we continue with this ceremony. In your mighty name we do pray. Amen.
You may now be seated. Good evening. My name is Ted Lewis, and I have the privilege of serving as Provost and Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs of Bluefield State College. On behalf of President Robin Capehart, who regrets that he is unable to join us this evening, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this college's 2020 commencement ceremony. This is a very special day for our graduates and their families. Tonight marks Bluefield State's 123rd commencement exercises and our 125th year of delivering quality higher education to Southern West Virginia region. I am pleased to introduce an honored student carrying the school banner for the School of Nursing and Allied Health. This honor is bestowed upon a graduate with the highest GPA after our valedictorian and salutatorian. Please recognize Alexandra Anastasia Bingy. Alexandra is from the School of Nursing and Allied Health and holds a 3.94 GPA in nursing. Congratulations on your achievement and for the honor of representing your school with the school banner. It is now my distinct honor to introduce our distinguished speaker, the Reverend Dr. Gary Moore. Pastor Moore was born in Lynchburg, Virginia. He is a 1976 graduate of Amherst County High School. Following high school, he became a student in the international singing and educational organization called Up With People. In the 3 years with Up With People, he was able to visit each continent with the exception of Australia, and every country with the exception of Afghanistan. He even performed in the Super Bowl of 1980 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the former Los Angeles Rams in Pasadena, California. After Up With People, Pastor Moore continued his education by matriculating to the University of California at San Diego. He was there for 4 quarters before moving to Los Angeles, where he worked at the Broadway department store for 2 years. While in Los Angeles, Pastor Moore was called into Christian ministry and was licensed on Palm Sunday of 1981 at the Second Benevolent Missionary Baptist Church in Los Angeles. He was ordained on Easter Sunday of 1982 at the Livingston Baptist Church in Madison Heights, Virginia, just north of Lynchburg. Pastor Moore received his Bachelor of Science degree from Bluefield College in 1993. He received his Master's of Divinity from Virginia Union University in 1997. Pastor Moore has pastored 3 churches during his career: the Mount Evergreen Baptist Church in Evanston, Virginia, the Mount Shiloh Baptist Church of Spout Spring, Appomattox, Virginia, and currently the historic Scott Street Baptist Church of Bluefield, West Virginia, where he has served for 30 years. In addition, Pastor Moore served on the City of Bluefield Board of Directors for 10 years and as city's mayor between 2005 and 2007. He was the 2016 recipient of the Martin Luther King Jr. Advocate for Peace Award, presented by Martin Luther King Jr. West Virginia State Holiday Commission. He is the current chairperson of the Bluefield State College Board of Governors. Pastor Moore has been married to the former Kimberly Harris of Lynchburg, Virginia for 36 years. He and his wife have 2 beautiful and talented children, Kiara, a 2006 graduate of West Virginia University, and Dexter, a 2012 graduate of Coastal Carolina University. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Reverend Dr. Gary Moore.
Success is not measured by how far you've gotten, but by the distance you've traveled from where you started. You're here tonight because in spite of all the late night cram sessions, in spite of all the deadlines that you frantically tried to meet, in spite of trying to balance being a good parent while simultaneously getting to class on time, in spite of all the obstacles and stumbling blocks you had to overcome, in spite of all this and then some, you chose not to quit. You were determined to finish what you started. You are living witnesses that hard work works. You were determined not to let where you came from hinder your march towards your destination. We are not just here tonight to celebrate your graduation, but also to celebrate the process of you getting here. What we are witnessing tonight is your graduation. What we didn't witness is what you had to go through in order to get here. The wisest man of his day once said, in Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16, he said, "For a just man falleth 7 times, and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief." People who fall down get up a lot quicker than those who lie down. There's nothing wrong with getting knocked down in life, but there is something wrong when you fail to get up. Life is a series of falling downs and getting back up again. Tonight means that if you fail, you kept falling forward to complete your requirements for graduation. You were like the old toy we used to have when I was a child. You are now a bona fide weeble wobble. I'm glad some of you know what that is. You could knock that thing down from any direction and it would stand right back up. Some may have thought you were biting off more than you could chew, but you chewed it anyway. It is far better, my sisters and brothers, to try to do something and fail than to try to do nothing and succeed. However, a college education should come with a caveat. A college education never hurt anyone who was still willing to learn something afterwards. You see, education is not always a sign of intelligence. A person who knows everything still has a lot to learn. Intelligence is like a river. The deeper it is, the less noise it makes. Can you imagine walking through the woods one day and running into a lion? Would that lion really need to roar as proof that he was a lion? Real lions don't need to roar. Your work and your work ethic will prove your intelligence by how you apply your education. After tonight, you will use your education to bless humanity. You are a lion now. Your voice is significant and to be reckoned with. The word commencement is derived from the French word commencer, which means to begin. You may have completed something, but you've just begun something else. If you itch for success, you've got to keep scratching. Along with your life's journey, you may even develop some enemies who may be envious of you because of your work and your work ethic. In other words, the words that you use, you may develop some haters in life. But successful people are those who have laid the foundation of their lives with bricks that others have thrown at them. Tonight, you are graduating from a historically black college and university, an HBCU. Today, there are 107 HBCUs with more than 228,000 students enrolled. 56 institutions are under private control and 51 are public colleges and universities. When you examine the history of HBCUs, they were started by black pastors who wanted their people to be educated. Black colleges and universities were started because of ignorance and racism. The primary injustices that education is supposed to eradicate. Education is designed to expose ourselves to many points of view and discover just how many aspects of the human experience that we have in common. But as we stated earlier, education is not always a sign of intelligence. As human beings, we can no longer afford to ignore each other. Ignore is the root word of ignorance. If we're going to understand other people's plight in life, we may have to walk in their shoes. And in order to walk in someone else's shoes, we have to take ours off. It's time for all peoples, but black people and white people in particular, to stop talking about each other and start talking to each other. To turn to each other and not on each other. Prior to the awful tragedy in Minneapolis, Minnesota, across this country and around this planet, we were battling an aggressive virus. And that's why y'all are all sitting out there looking like Darth Vader. We were battling an aggressive virus called COVID-19, and we still are. However, soon and very soon, some great scientist, maybe one of you, will cure or prevent this deadly disease. We've been battling the virus of racism, the pandemic of racism, for over 401 years this year. This one disease is still crippling our country every day, and we cannot ignore this ignorance any longer. Enough is enough. This tragedy gave us another unnecessary martyr, but it is our hope that George Floyd's family will take refuge in the words of his beautiful daughter Gigi when she said, "My daddy changed the world." After tonight, you have an opportunity to change the trajectory of this world. It is our collective prayers that your journey has been worth the trip. You've got an awesome foundation with which to begin your next adventure. The Weeble Wobble didn't fall because of the solid base and the solid foundation which it had. The slogan of the toy was, "Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down." Maureen Morris, in the chorus of her song, "The Bones," said, "When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. Yeah, the paint could peel and the glass could shatter. Let it rain, cause you and I remain the same. When there ain't a crack in the foundation, baby, I know any storm we're facing will blow right over while we stay put. The house don't fall when the bones are good." Therefore, on behalf of the Bluefield State College Board of Governors, our President, Dr. Robin Curtis Capehart, our Provost, Dr. Ted Lewis, the administration, faculty, and staff, and all of the alumni of the Bluefield State College that have gone on before you, we congratulate you on your magnificent achievement. But don't stop or lie down here. Don't get satisfied with what you just accomplished. Get out there and begin something else. Help our world find its footing and solid foundation. Your education will change the world and make our nation a more perfect union. Your intelligence will make our nation a more perfect union. Your hope and joy will make our nation a more perfect union. Your determination will make our nation a more perfect union. Your perseverance will make our nation a more perfect union. Your love will make our nation a more perfect union. As Ted said in my bio, I used to travel around the world with a group of people called Up With People. It took away all of my closet prejudices about people. Traveling with other people around the world who didn't look like me for 3 years was my grandest education. I used to sing the last song of the show, written by Ralph Paul and Steve Caldwell. It was a very simple song that embraced our humanity. It simply goes, none of us is born the same. We don't know why, it's the way we came. Every heart beats a little differently. Each soul is free to find its way, like a river that winds its way to the sea. For life is a journey, and there are many roads beneath the sky, and there are many good people who don't see eye to eye. Not every man can sing your tune. From where he stands, there's another view. With every turn, we're learning more, that perhaps we'll find that the walls we build are only in the mind. There are many roads to go, and they go by many names. They don't all go the same way, but they get there just the same. And I have a feeling that we'll meet someday where the roads come together up the way. Now unto him who is able to keep all you weeble wobbles from falling. To him be glory, majesty, dominion, and power now and forever. May God bless you, may God keep you, and cause his face to forever shine upon you, and give you his peace. God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Moore, for those very inspirational words. At this time, the School of Nursing and Allied Health will present Programmatic Awards. Representing the program of Associate Science in Nursing is Ms. Sandra Wynn, Associate Professor and Director of Associate Degree Nursing, Ms. Julie Orr, Professor of Nursing and Bluefield Campus Student Nursing Association sponsor, and Ms. Debbie Tonelli, Associate Professor of Nursing and Beckley Campus Student Nursing Association sponsor.
Good evening and welcome to graduation and pinning for our associate degree students. We usually give awards out at pinning, and of course this year we were unable to do that. So to give out awards, I've asked a couple of faculty to help me. First, we give out the Clinical Excellence Award. Clinical Excellence is for the student that has shown the most for students, has shown the most as a student in clinical and is voted on by the faculty. For the Beckley campus, the winner is Caleb Carr. Caleb was unable to be with us tonight. For the Bluefield campus, again, this lady was not able to be with us tonight, but Miss Tiffany Sanders. The good news is the rest of those recipients are here. The next award we give is for academic excellence. For this award, we look at the grades that the students make in their nursing courses. And then we take the GPA for that, and we see who has the highest nursing GPA. The winner on both campuses this year had a 3.45 GPA in nursing classes. For the Beckley campus, the winner is Jared Gomez. If he can come forward. And for the Bluefield campus, the recipient is Kayla Carinelli Fox. The last award that we give in this nursing program is the Spirit of Nursing Award. This award is the most revered award because it is voted on by the students. I ask them each year to tell me which student among their class gives the true spirit of nursing when they think of a nurse, and they send in their ballots. For the Beckley campus, a few of the words that was used to describe the winner was hardworking and cares dearly for patients, always eager to learn, help the patients, and to help her classmates, and has been there every step of the way. The winner of the Spirit of Nursing Award for the Beckley campus is Amanda Painter. On the Bluefield campus, a lot of the same words were used to describe this person: caring, compassionate, humble, hardworking, selfless. And the other unique thing about this person, she didn't go about this alone. She went with her daughter. The winner of the Bluefield campus Spirit of Nursing is Charlene Cooper. Charlene's daughter, Alexandria, is graduating with her tonight, too. And if I must say it, since I'm a county girl, too, they're both from McDowell County. Tonight, our graduates will receive their BSC AD nursing pin as they cross the stage. This pin is a symbol of the school they attended and a rite of passage to the profession of nursing. The students also pledge to uphold the standards of nursing. Graduates of the AD nursing program, will you please stand and repeat after me the nursing pledge? I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is harmful and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to me. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Welcome to the profession of nursing in 2020, the year of the nurse. You may be seated. And as I said, we were supposed to have pinning ceremonies as well as commencement, and we had asked a former student to speak at our pinning, and I'd like to introduce him at this time. Will Thompson is a retired staff sergeant in the United States Army who served 23 years in the Army and the West Virginia Army National Guard. During his military career, he was a combat medic and a military nurse. He also worked as an LPN at Princeton Community Hospital for 12 years and was known for the compassionate care that he gave to his patients and the laughter he gave to his coworkers. He was on his way to become an RN at Bluefield State College when his schooling was cut short after he was called to deploy to serve in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Upon his return, he was diagnosed with severe lung injuries from working in the burn pits while in the Middle East. Over the past several years, he has endured a double lung transplant twice. Even as he's fought to live through this, he has been an advocate for his fellow brothers and sisters suffering from damages from the burn pits. He has been featured on newscasts nationwide and has spoken before congressional committees in our nation's capital. Since his lung transplants, he has been a friend to the students of the Bluefield State College Associate Degree Nursing Program. He has come to my class yearly as his health permits to tell his story and to advocate for organ donation, and to put a face to the many respiratory issues that are taught in class. He has told me one of his true regrets is not finishing his degree to become an RN. Will has been brought to graduation tonight under a few false pretenses. We asked him to come in early in the year to speak. We do love to hear his story, and I'd love for all of you to hear it this evening if he wants to tell a little bit. I know he has a small few-minute speech prepared. I'm sorry you went to the trouble to write the speech if you don't want to say it, but it's the only way that I could get you here without ruining your surprise. The faculty and students of the Associate Degree Nursing Program have designated Staff Sergeant Will Thompson as the first person to have an honorary pinning by the nursing department and an honorary degree. Even though he hasn't reached his goal of becoming a registered nurse through Bluefield State, we feel he has earned the right to wear our official Bluefield State College Associate Degree Nursing pin for his perseverance, strength, and bravery, both during the war and post-deployment as a wounded warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, Staff Sergeant William Thompson, LPN and honorary member of Associate Degree Nursing.
I didn't expect that. Thank you, Ms. Lynn, Bluefield State nursing instructors, and Bluefield State College. Hello, medical professionals. Some of you may already know me or remember me from previous talks. Most of you see my big suitcase full of medicines that I take every day. I am a United States Army nurse and a combat medic, and a two-time double lung transplant patient, and a former student at Bluefield State College in the nursing program. It is my pleasure and honor to speak to you today. My goal is to build you up and cheer you on as you accomplish something great. And one day, hopefully in the far, far distant future, you may have to take care of me, X-ray and nursing. Today, I'd like to talk to you about perseverance. Perseverance is defined as doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. I have a few examples of perseverance. I was a soldier stationed in Iraq for the second time in 5 years, and I came home with a chronic lung disease and damage after being exposed to toxic dust and burn pits in Iraq. I was a patient at Walter Reed Army Medical Center for 6 months, then referred to the Nova Fairfax Lung Transplant Hospital. I was on 10 liters of oxygen before my transplant. But on June 6, 2012, I had my first double lung transplant. And I did well for a couple of years with my monthly visits to the transplant team in Fairfax, Virginia. But over the course of time, I started having trouble breathing, and my lung functions were declining. My body was rejecting my new lungs. So I was reconsidered for a second transplant. After being on the list for only 10 days, I received my second set of lungs on March 9th, 2016. I stayed in ICU for 7 days and then 14 days on the step-down unit working with the transplant team in physical therapy to get my strength back. I had 4 chest tubes and a Christmas tree of IVs. I remember asking how many laps around the nursing station I had to walk before I was able to go home. And the doctors told me not to worry about how many laps, just keep walking. And I found out that 20 laps around the nursing station was a mile. So I got my 20, and they let me go home. Over the years, I have overcome several infections, several episodes of rejection. I've been through photophoresis twice. But no matter what, I had to keep fighting and keep moving forward. For my life, for my wife, my kids, and my family, and to honor both of my organ donors. During my years in the Army National Guard, my civilian job was an LPN on the telemetry floor at Princeton Community Hospital. For all the nurses out there, you will have a shift one day or one night that you will never forget. I remember the one night shift. We were coming out of a report and found out that we were going to be short-staffed. I went from having 4 patients to 9 patients. Needless to say, I did not have a chance to sit down or eat or even go to the bathroom on that shift. And most of the nurses out there that are working now or instructors know how that feels. You're going to have those days when you leave work and you feel really good about what you did and you helped others, and then other days you are going to feel defeated. But if you can make it through the nursing school at Bluefield State and the nursing school test at Bluefield State, you can make it through anything. I have a couple of nurses come to mind to me when I speak of perseverance. One found out a week after she gave birth to her first child that her husband was going to deploy for 17 months in Iraq. At the time, she was working full-time as a CCU nurse at Princeton Community Hospital. The second deployment that I went on, we had 2 kids that she was taking care of while working full-time. And now she's my caregiver full-time and still working at Princeton Community Hospital as a PRN case manager. And I'm talking about my wife, Suzanne. She shows me every day what perseverance really means. I have another friend that I know. She was an ICU nurse who went back to school to be a certified registered nurse in Hbcus. While she was going through clinical, she found out she had stage 4 breast cancer. Not only did she start taking chemo, she finished her clinicals, graduated school, and is now working as a certified registered nurse in Hbcus. She did not stop. She did not give up. She beat cancer and she graduated. Talk about perseverance. Working in the medical field is very rewarding, but it's also very challenging. Even though you may not feel it at times, you do make a difference in people's lives. I still have people come up to me in grocery stores or Lowe's or just out in public that remember when I took care of them or their family members. Working in the medical field takes compassion, strength, and perseverance. So thank you for letting me speak here today. Congratulations on what you have accomplished. And God bless you. And clock in. It's time to go to work. Thank you very much.
Thank you again for your service. Representing the program of Radiologic Technology is Ms. Melissa Hay, Associate Professor of Director of Radiologic Technology and Imaging Science, Ms. Amy Bennett, Associate Professor of Radiologic Technology, and Ms. Vanessa Godfrey, Instructor of Radiologic Technology and Student Associate of Radiologic Technology Sponsor.
Each year, the Radiologic Technology program gives awards to outstanding students in both the academic and clinical areas of the program, as well as inducts members into the Lambda Nu Honor Society at the annual pinning ceremony. This year, we will be giving these awards here at the commencement ceremony. But before we do that, I need to thank several people for their assistance with our awards and their donations to our Student Association of Radiographers. Professional Imaging Incorporated. This is a group of radiologists in the Princeton area. They have supported our program and helped to purchase our pins for more than 30 years. We thank them for providing outstanding service to the healthcare community for over 45 years. Additionally, this year, the Beckley Auto Mall and 2nd Street Station in Mullins, the owners James and Susie Seaton, helped us with donations to support the SAR organization as well. If our award winners are present, will you please come when your name is called? Our accrediting agency, the Joint Review Committee on Education in Radiologic Technology, provides us with 2 certificates of excellence, one for each campus. The faculty and clinical faculty rank each of the students on their professionalism, their ethical behaviors, teamwork, communication, attendance, and respectfulness during their time in the program. This year, the JRCERT Certificates of Excellence go to the Beckley Campus Award goes to Madison Testament. Madison is unable to be with us tonight because she is getting married tomorrow. She did try to change her rehearsal dinner, but that didn't work. Our Bluefield Campus Award goes to Ms. Cora Frazier. Cora already has passed her registry and starts her new job this week, Monday, at Greenbrier Valley Medical Center. The Outstanding Clinical Award goes to the student on each campus who attains the highest overall clinical average. Our students attend clinical for more than 1,300 hours over the 6 semesters that they are in the program. The Beckley Outstanding Clinical Award goes to a student who came to us as an incoming freshman in June of 2019. This student attained an overall clinical average of 98.840 out of 100. This student will be entering the sonography program this fall to complete her bachelor's degree in imaging science with the sonography concentration. The Outstanding Clinical Award goes to Alexis Booth. The Bluefield Outstanding Clinical Award goes to a student who has a family history of radiography. Her great aunt Susie was a co-worker, mentor for Dr. Lambert, Ms. Godfrey, and me. Her stepmother is a graduate of the Bluefield State College radiology program. This student's overall GPA in the clinical area was 97.860 out of 100. The Bluefield Clinical Award goes to Calissa Dickerson. The Outstanding Academic Award goes to a student who has worked very hard to complete this degree. This student began the program several years ago and had to withdraw for family things. She came back and she has an overall radiology program, which is all the radiology courses and the general studies that count toward our degree, of a 3.94 out of a 4.0. This student was the mother of the Bluefield State group, I believe. The academic award goes to Donna Livingston. The radiology students will also receive their pins as they cross the stage after receiving their diplomas. We have one more thing. Our students are wearing cords that are in the Lambda Nu National Honor Society for Radiologic and Imaging Science. The objective of this honor society is to foster academic scholarship at the highest academic levels, promote research and investigation in the radiologic and imaging sciences, and to recognize exemplary scholarship. Lambda Nu's name is derived from the lowercase Greek letters in the formula N, which represents the physics of the inverse relationship between wavelength and frequency. Ask one of these students to explain that to you. It's an essential parameter across the diversity of modalities comprising the professions. Lambda Nu uses the uppercase Greek characters lambda and nu to represent the inverse relationship and delicate balance that's required between the art and the science inherent in the radiologic and imaging sciences. The colors are maroon for the radiologic and imaging sciences, green for the health professions, gold for the ancient color of honor. If the inductees will please stand when your name is called. Allison Bobeth, Alexis Booth, Calissa Dickerson, Megan Dawes, Cora Frazier, Courtney Hall, Kira Kessler, Allison Lewis, Donna Livingston, Madison Testament, Olivia Witt, and Catherine Yurkovich. Congratulations.
Although they're no longer with us this evening because they had to leave in preparation for their own commencement tomorrow morning, at this time we recognize the bearers of the ceremonial mace and valedictorian, of both of whom maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA throughout their entire college career. And those two were Alexander Ray Brugos, Business Administration, and Abigail Rose Martin, Elementary Education. Graduates, are you ready? It's been a long semester, and I understand that. It's my distinct pleasure to recognize the candidates for associate, baccalaureate degrees, and certificate. Candidates, please rise when your degree program is announced. Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Bachelor of Science Imaging Sciences. Associate of Science Nursing. Associate of Science Radiologic Technology. Medical Administrative Assistant Certificate. Upon recommendation of the Provost Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, the approval of the faculty, the approval of President Robin Capehart, and by the authority vested in me by the Bluefield State College Board of Governors, I confer upon you the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. I present to you the Bluefield State College Class of 2020. At this time, please come forward to receive your degrees as directed by the marshals. Dr. Bonnie Reese will be reading your names as you approach the podium.
Kelsey Lynn Dalton, BS Nursing. Emily Rose Victoria Dobson, BS Nursing, cum laude. Sasha Nicole Goins, BS Nursing, cum laude. Haley B. Parnell, BS Nursing, magna cum laude. Brittany Danielle Rhodes, BS Nursing, cum laude. Kendall L. Wilson, BS Nursing. Catherine Leanne Cook, BS Imaging Sciences. Sarah A. Hendrick, BS Imaging Science, magna cum laude. Elliot Michael Hembry, BS Imaging Science, cum laude. Destiny Ray Lester, BS Imaging Science, magna cum laude. Tarika Renee Mullins, BS Imaging Science. Sophie O'Neill Treatway, BS Imaging Science, magna cum laude. Russell Atkins, Associate Degree Nursing. Tiffany L. Bain, Associate Degree Nursing, honor. Kristen Elizabeth Benson, Associate Degree Nursing. Kristen Angela Berry, Associate Degree Nursing. Judith K. Bland, Associate Degree Nursing. Miranda Michelle Brooks, Associate Degree Nursing. Haley Sierra Brown, Associate Degree Nursing. Shannon Burks, Associate Degree Nursing. Rachel Dawn Cantley, Associate Degree Nursing. Kayla Rose Carinelli Fox, Associate Degree Nursing, honor. Caitlin Suzanne Cook, Associate Degree Nursing. Alexandria Page Cooper, Associate Degree Nursing, honor. Charlene Renee Cooper, Associate Degree Nursing, honor. Ashley Francis Cruz, Associate Degree Nursing. Cynthia Dodson, Associate Degree Nursing, honor. Timothy A. Dusing, Associate Degree Nursing. Ashley Michelle Page Eden, Associate Degree Nursing. Tara Lene Edwards, Associate Degree Nursing. Courtney L. Foley, Associate Degree Nursing. Faith Nicole Fortner, Associate Degree Nursing, honor. Michelle D. Gammon, Associate Degree Nursing. Gillespie, Associate Degree, Nursing. Thomas E. Gillian, Associate Degree, Nursing. Gerard Payne Gomez, Associate Degree, Nursing. Tyler Michael Hairston, Associate Degree, Nursing. Alisa P. Hardway, Associate Degree, Nursing. Courtney Jackson, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Hannah Ray Jones, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Jacinda N. King, Associate Degree, Nursing. Amanda N. Kuhn, Associate Degree, Nursing. Caitlin M. Lambert, Associate Degree, Nursing. Rebecca Jordan Lane, Associate Degree, Nursing. Brittany Michelle Marshall, Associate Degree, Nursing. Brooklyn Shayla Mathina, Associate Degree, Nursing. Autumn M. Meadows, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Destiny Ray Miles, Associate Degree, Nursing. Stephanie D. Neal, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Christian Dominique Taylor, Associate Degree, Nursing. Thank you. Lucretia May Sutton, Associate Degree, Nursing. Alexis Luanda Stevens, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Leslie Ann Smith, Associate Degree, Nursing.
Get it, baby. Woo!
Brianna Schultz, Associate Degree, Nursing. Jessica Renee Roberts, Associate Degree, Nursing. Caitlin Dawn Roark, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Miranda Jo Wright, Associate Degree, Nursing. Jessica Ann Rita, Associate Degree, Nursing. Amanda Painter, Associate Degree, Nursing. Wendy Dawn Thomas, Associate Degree, Nursing. Cheyenne Marie Jean Tribbett, Associate Degree, Nursing. Alyssa J. Vider, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Haley Danielle White, Associate Degree, Nursing, Honor. Autumn Wilder, Associate Degree, Nursing. Latasha K. Williams, Associate Degree, Nursing. Allison Lynette Bobiff, Associate Degree of Science in Radiological Technology, Honor. Destiny L. Bell, Associate Degree Science, Radiological Technology, Honor. Alexis Brianne Booth, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology, Honor. Calissa Leanne Dickerson, Associate Degree, Radiologic Technology. Megan Marie Dobbs, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology, Honor. Cora Kathleen Frazier, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology. Courtney Ann Paul, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology, Honor. Kira Leanne Kessler, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology, Honor. Allison Marie Lewis, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology, Honor. Donna Ann Livingston, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology, Honor. Olivia Grace Witt, Associate Degree Science, Radiologic Technology.
Try to smile a little bit. Thank you.
Once again, I give you the class of 2020. Today, we continue a long-standing tradition at Bluefield State College graduation ceremonies. Graduates, would you please rise, turn, and by your applause, acknowledge the exceptional faculty and staff who, through their dedication and commitment, have taught and guided you through your years at Bluefield State College. In addition to our dedicated faculty and staff, there's another important group that we salute today. Graduates, please recognize your family and friends who joined in your celebration and have supported you through your higher education journey. Graduates, please move your mortarboard tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboard. You may now be seated. I now invite Dr. Deidre Guyton to administer the alumni. Dr. Guyton.
Good evening. On behalf of the Office of Alumni Affairs, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2020 and ask you to please stand. And repeat after me. In appreciation for the opportunities and development afforded me as a student at Bluefield State College, we men and women graduating pledge to uphold the honorable traditions of the institution and its mission. We pledge active membership in the Bluefield State College Alumni Association wherever we may be. Through association with fellow alumni, we shall ever do our best to uphold the ideals and traditions of our alma mater. We do solemnly swear to provide moral, intellectual, and generous financial support, and will encourage others to attend my alma mater and thus to contribute to the perpetuation of the noble work of Bluefield State College. This we do solemnly pledge. Congratulations.
Dr. Guyton will now lead us in the singing of the Bluefield State College hymn. Please stand and remain standing. A large number of individuals have worked very hard to ensure the beauty of this event. As our ceremony comes to a close, I would like to thank the City of Bluefield, the Bluefield State College Physical Plant staff, the Registrar's Office, security, technology staff, and the bookstore for everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this ceremony possible. As a reminder, the stadium gates will be closed and locked after the graduation ceremony is complete. You will not have access to the stadium area after the gates are locked. Now I would like to invite Reverend Dr. Gary Moore back to the podium to offer our benediction.
Our benediction is rather old, but it's ever so true. The Lord bless thee, and the Lord keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. God bless you.